You hear Barry Church there talking about the secondary for this Cowboys team getting ready to take on the Vikings. Of course, on a night where the Dirty Dozen being honored, the draft class of 1975. And we have a member of that draft class, Super Bowl champion offensive tackle Pat Donovan, joining us here on Pregame Live. Pat, thanks so much for taking some time. This is a really cool night and love getting the chance to catch up with you. We've already talked to Hollywood Henderson. Should get a Randy White appearance maybe at some point, but tell us about what this night means to you.
Well, it's mostly about seeing the guys, I mean, you get a lot of recognition and people that, want to give you an attaboy, a pat on the back, but you just never get to see these guys all in one place. It's been 50 years since we were rookies together.
Woo!
Yeah, I don't believe it either. Yeah, we can sort of check that.
Wow. 50 years, but that's what the legacy of that draft class has become for all 12 of those guys. And getting the chance, you made a face there when I said we've already talked to Hollywood. What did that mean? What are we talking about there?
Hollywood and I are dear friends, and my wife was saying, well, how do we get on TV? And I said, well, we got to go stand next to Roger. I mean,
to Randy.
Got next to Randy or Hollywood, and it'll be one of them will be on the camera.
Well, glad we got you on there. I like that. I'm happy to have it there.
A quick question. Did y'all do 2-a-days, 3-a-days as rookies? How many days in the summertime going into training camp? How many days did y'all practice?
So when I was a rookie,
how many times a day?
They had 103 rookies, and we were there on July 5th for 3 weeks, and then the vets came in, and we had 2 more weeks.
Oh, crap.
And every week was 2-a-days for 6 days, and Sunday off.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Did you go through any of that, Barry?
No. Not even close.
The question is, would you? You're too smart.
Yeah, true. Had some good representatives in the NFLPA at that point in time.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, I do have to ask, there are a lot of youth out there that are infatuated with the number that you wear on your chest now.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. The 6'7" craze has become world renowned. Even Google, if you type it into Google, it's doing that all the way through. Have you heard that from any of your family members and your loved ones that are a little younger?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, man,
incredible.
What are some of the things that you love about the game nowadays? I know the game was played a little bit different back in your time. What is it that you still love to see when you watch these guys play?
I like to see the money because we're always trying to chum up with the guys.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. But I think the survivability now is so much better. I mean, I say, look at this group that I'm with. Don't film any action shots with us because nobody's really very. It was just really, really hard on people.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, and I think it's great. I mean, it's a great game, and they had to do something. And guys who are, CTE and all that stuff. It's an unfortunate thing that I think y'all have kind of avoided.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
glad
that's right. You hadn't said anything.
What did you say?
Isaiah, I'm glad you brought that up because there is a tradition from back when, of course, the 50 years ago where you guys were rookies. The Landry shift is still a thing at the end of the game.
Yeah.
How cool is that to see? And can you take us back to 1975 when the Landry shift was just in its early heyday?
And how long did you go in the game before you stopped shifting up and down?
Oh, no, we shifted up and down the whole time.
I know.
It was a big, that was a big deal. Yeah.
But I remember when y'all played, when the game first started, it was one way.
Right.
And then you start seeing one guy up, another guy.
One guy, a little bump. Okay. But, that was a big deal because we were one of the only teams that really had a lot of motion and shifting.
Yeah.
And so they had the backs moving, and we were standing up. And I had guys tell me, from other teams say, you're all so tall. We were all about 6'4", 6'5", and they said, God, I just hate playing against you guys. Because you can't see what's going on.
Yeah, can't see the backs back there.
No.
And it's still cool to see that as an ode to Coach Landry, an ode to the past, and to what you guys laid as a foundation for what the franchise has become nowadays with AT&T Stadium and everything along with it.
Probably the more amazing thing was 75, my rookie year. That was the year he put the shotgun back in the game.
Yeah.
And for 2 years, nobody ran a play out of the shotgun. And then what do you think now? 70%?
Probably more.
Yeah. And I mean, everybody was like, "Oh, this is the stupidest formation I've ever seen." But because of the way Roger was, and Roger could explain all the ideas they had about why they were going to do that. But that's hard to imagine.
Really, really cool stuff. Pat Donovan joining us here. Part of the Dirty Dozen celebration here on this Week 15 matchup between the Cowboys and the Vikings. Pat, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being a good sport and playing along with the 6'7". We had to ask
I don't know
about
what you're talking about.
Exactly. I had no idea. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate you taking some time.
Thank you very much.
All right, we've got some other